Y'all can keep talking. It's not. It's still setting up. So
Oh,
Yeah, it does,
okay.
like I said, for me,
yep,
it takes a couple minutes.
yep. I mean, it's going along just fine, but it's
That's a
not.
good
It's
thing.
not live yet.
Real quick.
That's a good thing.
Okay, now it's live. I
All
see
right.
Neil.
All right.
Y'all can keep talking. It's not. It's still setting up. So
Yeah, it does for a couple minutes early, and
yep, yep.
we'll just go for now. How's that sound? Well, I'd like to welcome everyone to our fourth concert uh,
Now it's
in our
live.
series,
I see Neil.
This Land is Our Land, sponsored by the Musicians for the Greater Good. We're raising funds for the Biden-Harris campaign, and you can.
Yeah,
Neil. Wait a sec. I don't know what to do to stop
How's
that.
that sound?
yeah.
Well, I'd like to welcome everyone.
We're getting a loop.
Oh,
You should mute the window that has the YouTube
Yeah,
stream on it.
once you
I
have
think.
the YouTube, Kathy, you can just actually click it off.
Yeah.
That's what I do,
Yep.
because then you'll double hear things.
Yeah, Neil, it's not quite 7 o'clock yet either, so
That is true. So
so you get to redo your opening
Just
remarks.
practice opening remarks.
Yeah, right. There was this opening remarks sound check.
well, you can also delete that part too, Mike. I'm sure you know how to do that.
Not as easy as I thought.
Right as I was taking a breath and I wasn't singing, it was train whistle.
So, Cassie, just as a suggestion, we can just restart it at when it becomes 7, which is I have 6:59 on my time clock
Yeah,
there.
just let it roll.
Yeah.
Oh, is anybody else hearing double? That the live stream is
Not
saying
anymore.
something?
No,
Okay.
as long as you shut your end off, Kathy, you probably won't
Okay.
hear it. That's what happened to me the first time. I do have 7 o'clock now on my clock. 9 on my.
Cue the MC.
All right, key the MC. Hi, everybody, and welcome to our fourth concert in our series. This Land is Our Land, sponsored by the Musicians for the Greater Good. We are raising funds for the Biden-Harris campaign. You can donate, and please do if you are able to, at musiciansforthegreatergood.org, and there's a donate button there. So we have a great night ahead of us tonight. That is that fundraiser for the Biden-Harris campaign. We have a great concert, and that concert includes Craig Sonnenfeld, Lindsey Wilson, Heinz Bachman, Sandra Waddick, and Bob Uvello. But we also have a wonderful performer and an opener. Then just give me 1 second because I was just misplaced the page. David Roth, who David, please be there. You
Apparently
are.
needs no introduction, Neil. So
Oh, David Roth does need no introduction, but I'm going to give you an introduction to David Roth anyway, because I know them. And I want to make sure I'm addressing all of you in our YouTube audience because that's where you are. And even before I introduce David Roth, I just want to make a quick another thing to let you know who we are and how you can see us. So that is who we are, and please make sure you can go to that donate. It's Musicians for the Greater Good, and if you can't see it, I will. Oh, Kathy probably will likely put it into the YouTube chat as well. And but with no further ado, David Roth songs have been found their way to Carnegie Hall, the United States, several of the Chicken Soup for the Soul books, the Kennedy Center, and oh, do I remember this one when he did it, the NASA Space Shuttle Atlantis, song when they woke up in the morning, as well as songs that Peter, Paul, and Mary and the Kingston Trio CDs his songs are on. He has 15 of his own songs. I think the last one was done in Germany, if I'm correct. He's received 5 Positive Music Awards, the Rise Up Singing and Rise Up Again sequel songbooks, and countless venues in other countries and now other worlds for more than 3 decades now. And one of the things I can say about David Roth is a very dear friend of mine. He's a musician who is so giving for all causes. And I don't want to take up any more of David's time. I just want to say thank you, David Roth, for being here, for being our headliner for tonight. And if you have any opening words and things that you want to say, or especially things about why you're here tonight for this very special event, please feel free to do that. David Roth, everybody. Hi, David.
Great pleasure. Thank you all for all you're doing. It's an important time that we not just send thoughts and prayers, but that we take action. I think that's the holy trinity of making things better. Thoughts and prayers, yes. Action, utterly as important. Today I get to go and cast a vote, all privileged and loaded up with hope. I will never take this right for granted, nope. 'Cause today I get to go and cast a vote. I'm voting for a guy I know named Joe. It isn't just because it's time for change, as we all know he has a heart, a soul, and a conscience too. How many politicians do you know for whom that's true? Oh, it's my observation that candidates will say the things they think that their constituents want to hear. In order to get voted in, they make up stuff, accuse and spin, misinform, exaggerate, and smear. Well, what about the rest of us? The ones who pay their salaries left scratching our collective heads for lack of decent health insurance, Wall Street bungling, headline jumbling, venom spewing, soundbite chewing. Let's agree to disagree and have a conversation. Today I get to go and cast a vote. I hope these votes are counted fairly in these envelopes. I will never take this right for granted, nope. 'Cause today I get to go and cast a vote. Oh, I'm not up for any office, but if pressed I'd make a platform on which I could stand and there'd be lots of room for you. How about this? Take care of business here at home, and with what's left we'll go around the world and do the best that we can do. And then I'd figure out how we could route about $3 trillion, pull it out of fighting. How about housing, education, weaning off of fossil fuel, some environment protection, love and let love. We've got a big election. I'd add a dose of foresight, unlike many corporations seeking short-term profit, making money quickly as they can. On my platform there'd be room for long-term planning, nonsense banning, budget spanning lifetime, so our kids might have a chance. Ooh, there's a lot of words in this song. But I'm not running, I'm just voting. I'll be toting my agenda, more addenda coming as we fashion our new vision. Starting here and now with Joe, I do believe it. Here we go with powerful and personal decisions. Today I get to go and cast a vote, all privileged and loaded up with hope. I will never take this right for granted, nope. 'Cause today I get to go and cast a vote. Other countries in this world, please take note. Today I get to go and cast a vote.
Oh, David, that was so awesome. That was so wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sometimes I get more words per gallon, than I could imagine, but I still left out a whole bunch of stuff, if you know what I'm saying.
We love it.
Kind of scratching the surface. Well, I'm so happy that my date got switched to tonight. I was originally scheduled for last week, but today is a very notable day, and I have a song that ties into it. 57 years ago, on September 15th, it was 1963, 4 members of the KKK rigged up 19 sticks of dynamite and set them on a timer to explode on a Sunday morning in Birmingham, Alabama. And 4 little girls who were setting up for the church service that day were killed. This is not the first in a long line of horrible civil rights violations and inhumane acts committed by one human to another. But Ann Hills and I were driving from her home in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania in 1992, a mere 28 years ago, and hearing about the Rodney King verdict in Los Angeles. And this started a conversation where we ran into Michael Donald, an African-American man who was randomly lynched by the KKK. And sadly, as time has evolved, many more events that affect many people throughout our recent history, too numerous to sing here, but most recently, of course, George Floyd and others. So we start here. The thing that got Ann and I writing this song, starting back in 1992, was that in each instance of these horrific acts, the people, the closest to the ones who had been victimized, were responding with forgiveness instead of retribution. So 57 years ago, today it started. Sunday morning, Birmingham, quiet in the church. Bombs were planted, house of God, children's blood on the cross. And your daughter, she was one angel without wings. How could anyone forgive those who do such things? And when I sing Amazing Grace, your face is what I see. I hope someday that kind of grace will find its way through me. Friday evening in Mobile, Klansmen killing time. They saw young Michael walking by. He would do just fine. Quiet student, mother's best, pleading for his life. They strung him up to make their point sharper than a knife. Then Beulah May, his mother, stood, people all around, in the courtroom listening as the truth was found. From her mouth no curses fell, no profanity. I would do to others what I'd have them do to me. So when I sing Amazing Grace, her face is what I see. I hope someday that kind of grace will find its way through me. Now it's spring in Minneapolis, outside a tiny shop. A man is grabbed and cuffed and choked. So much for the cops. Not just for the $20 he tried to spend inside. 400 years of tyranny. This is why he died. He died because of prejudice, passed on down the line, where brazen inhumanity is thought to be just fine. And he is not the only one. This list is far too long of those who had an unspent life, and this is always wrong. So when I sing Amazing Grace, his face is what I see. I hope someday some kind of grace will find its way through me. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see.
Thank you so much, David, for pointing out that
Beautiful.
beautiful. And I'm hoping all our listeners are listening to those very special words, and we want to make a change. We need a change.
Did you say something about change?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is a song written within the last few weeks. And I thank you all again for doing what you're doing. I always have great hope for the human family, even though we've seemed so splintered at times. And my political platform is to be kind to everybody I'm in the same room with. I don't know what more I can do than that, but that's a start. And this new song, it could be kind of call and response. So if you're at home, don't forget you're on mute. You're safe. If you want to sing along, you can sing back every line that I sing to you, or just let me do the heavy lifting. I'm happy either way, and I'm also really excited to hear the other artists tonight. They sounded great during the sound check, and I'm going to take in every note music. Thank you again for doing this, you guys. I have a Facebook Live concert on Monday, September 21st. That's next coming Monday at 7 p.m. on my Facebook page. Just go there and fish around and you'll find me. I'm calling it the Today I Get to Go and Cast a Vote Music Hour. And there's even an after party. So thanks again, and many blessings, one and all. Oh, I'm just so full of enthusiasm. I'll start over. Better if I close my eyes. There we go. I'm ready for change. I'm ready to move. There's no one to blame. There's too much to do. I'm ready to go. To get back on track. It's time to move on. And there's no turning back. It's my sacred job to strike some kind of chord, to challenge and help, not to measure and sort. Everyone gets a chance with nothing to prove. And when I do my part, then the mountain will move. I'm ready to roll up my sleeves with passion and purpose, and we can achieve the high promise of truth and the fight for what's fair, and to see that all people get their fair share. So I'm ready for change. I'm ready to go. It's long overdue, and a debt that we owe. Everyone gets a chance with nothing to prove. And when I do my part, then the mountain will move. When I do my part, then the mountain will move. I'm ready for change.
David,
Thank you, David. Thank you.
we all ready for change. And for everybody that's in our audience right now, a little later on in the show, we're going to have a little surprise at the end of our show. So stay tuned and be with us for the whole show. And don't forget to donate as often as much as you can. Thank you so much, David. And we're going to move on to our next
You should not even mention it.
that next performer is going to be Craig Sonnenfeld. And Craig is someone who I know and have known for many, many years. He's actually one of the first performers I ever saw in Rosendale at EMAC and Bolio's way back when it was still a place. But Craig was born in southern New Jersey. Craig has performed in many venues in Greater Boston, New England, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, and Ohio. And in recent years, his music has been played on several radio stations across the country, actually. Craig plays fingerstyle like some people I've never seen. His guitar and performs original songs and covers American tunes. And I can't wait to hear what Craig has for us tonight. Let's all hear it for Craig Sonnenfeld, everybody.
Thanks, Neil, and what a pleasure it is to and an honor to be part of this this show for such a good cause. And we certainly hope in November that we're going to have a good result. But we can't let our guard down. That's about all I can think of saying about that. The first song I'd like to do, I wrote some years back. It's a song about drugs and gangs and the toll that they take in our inner city. And they're taking a toll now in the suburbs too, which is why I think people are paying more attention, fortunately or unfortunately. So I'd like to start, this is a song of mine called Another Sun Gone Down. He never had a chance in hell from the day that he was born. Everyone who touched his life was either desperate or torn. Guns and drugs, that's how it is. On this side of town, what did he really need a violent day? Another day, another sun gone down. Time was wasting on the corner as the deal was going down. Someone got his signals crossed, bullets rocked him to the ground. I still don't know why this scene had to be, and why the violence is unbound. Another senseless urban tragedy. Another day, another sun gone down. They buried him beneath a pine that at least provided shade. No one came to say a prayer or to throw him a parade. And nothing about him on the evening news. No headline can be found, but there's really no one to accuse. Another day, another sun gone down. Another day, another sun gone down.
Beautiful, Craig.
Thank you. So this next song I wrote some years back. It's called Heart of a Man. And I originally wrote it for a good friend of mine who I grew up with. And I'm originally from Atlantic City, New Jersey. And we grew up together. And my friend, I'll mention his name, his name's Mark Gold. He started a charity called 100friends.org, and he collects money from his friends. He's been on NPR and a lot of stations. He travels around the world giving out money to charitable organizations like an orphanage in Cambodia where they've gotten kids out of who live in the garbage dumps and given them a place to live. Anyway, I think this song is relevant today because we see every day on the news, there's so much hatred, and like I never thought I would be seeing this in my lifetime. And this song is about the need for compassion. I wrote it some years ago, and I think it's still relevant today. Again, the song is Heart of a Man. When you wake up in the night and it drapes your bed in black, catch your reflection in the mirror. You see the face that's staring back. Then you ask yourself this question. Find the answer if you can. Does anybody ever know what's in the heart of a man? Now I have an old acquaintance. He has a heart that's made of gold. New York City last December, this is true. We were walking in the cold. He took off his winter gloves then, put them on a beggar's hand. Now I can say that I've known someone who has the heart of a man. Does anybody ever know? Does anybody ever care? Will you let your spirit show? Find your true emotions there. And when you ask yourself this question, find the answer if you can. Does anybody ever know what's in the heart of a man? Now from my solitary tower, I look down at the abyss, and I can see this world is suffering. So many ways I cannot live. I don't know if there's a purpose. I don't know if there's a plan. I just know we need compassion in the heart of every man. Does anybody ever know? Does anybody ever care? Will you let your spirit show? Find your true emotions there. And when you ask yourself this question, find the answer if you can. Does anybody ever know what's in the heart of a man? nobody ever knows what's in the heart of a man.
Beautiful, Craig. Now, Craig, if I could just ask you, do you have another song to go with us, or are you?
Oh, Neil.
Yes.
Do we have time, or I
Um,
don't
I
don't want to impose on anyone else's time.
yep.
So
Karen, are you watching the clock? Because I'm actually not.
I think it is time to move on. I think Craig is right.
Okay. Well, I just have one quick comment to make then, Craig. While I do have you, I just want to say that on behalf of your songs that you just played, and I think they're so wonderful and so touching, but I think it's so important to know that they weren't written for today, but yet they are so relevant. And I just want to thank you for that.
thank
It's
you.
so important that regardless of when songs are written, it's just so important. And I just want to say that and thank you for bringing that to us. And to all in our YouTube audience, again, please, if you can, when you can, please make sure you donate as often as you can. There's also another link, but we're going to move on. Thank you so much, Craig Sonnenfeld.
Thank you. Thank you.
And, we have got next is a person who I've yet to hear, and her name is Lindsay Wilson, and I have communicated with Lindsay, but I've never actually physically met Lindsay, but I plan on that happening when it's safe enough. And
Yes.
Lindsay, throughout her musical career, has embraced issues of heart and mind within her own original music, love songs, protest songs, and lyrics of empowerment have all been true representations of her style and her sensibilities. Her songs stand for the people, and The People Shall Rise have caught the attention of culturally diverse audiences throughout the country. Her influences stem from a myriad of musically conscious voices such as Odetta, Richie Havens, Joni Mitchell, and Joan Armatrading. However, Lindsay's message is truly her own, and I am so looking forward to hearing that, I'm sure everyone in our audience is. Let's hear it to Lindsay Wilson, everybody.
Thank you so much. I feel like I'm home. I'm among my kindreds. Not only is this a lively crowd, but it's a very loving crowd of musicians. And I'm just so thankful that I have a place to not only put my frustrations and my sorrows into my music, but also to be able to, with these songs, inspire and encourage us to continue to stand up and keep going. And I'm just really quite thankful. Thank you so much for inviting me to this fold. I feel very comfortable, and I'm going to get right on into it. This song is called Stand for the People. I'm trying to figure out, am I in a dream? For there's a madman behind the scenes, playing puppet for the shadows. It seems like I'm going to have to fight to the end. I didn't think I would have to do this again. My ancestors paved the way so I wouldn't have to fight. By playing by God's rules, trying to do what was right. Bless their hearts, but it's time to fight and stand for the people. But those who are wondering what is going on, stand for the people. But those who are worried about losing what they have won, stand for the people. For a bad man will take from you whatever is pure. So take back from the devil what is yours. Yeah, now. Ooh, yeah. Listen, I am a woman, a black woman vexed, 'cause I tried to turn the other cheek and have no regrets. But they're killing my children outright. And they wonder why I'm so uptight and why I'm ready to fight. 'Cause I stand for the people. For those who are wondering what is going on, I stand for the people. But those who are worried about losing what they have won, I stand for the people. For a bad man will take from you whatever is pure. So take back from the devil what is yours. Yeah, now. Ooh, yeah. My fathers, my mothers, my sisters, my sons, living in a jail cell under the gun. I wonder what they would do if they got free to live their lives with some dignity. Are you listening to me? Stand for the people. For those who are wondering what is going on, stand for the people. But those who are worried about losing what they have won, stand for the people. For a bad man will take from you whatever is pure. So take back from the devil. Yeah. Stand for the people now. Stand for the people, alright? Stand for the people and stand for yourselves. 'Cause I got a plan to take a stand and take my place in the human race and put a new face on the old survivor. 'Cause I'm still walking through the fire. And I am me, but now I'm you. And we got so much work to do. But I got a plan, and we got a plan. We got a plan together. This is no illusion, it's no facade. We are all children of God. And I got a plan, we got a plan. We've got a plan together, yeah. Stand for the people, baby, get up. Stand for the people, baby, wake up. Stand for the people, stand tall and proud. Come on now, stand for the people, baby, get up. Stand for the people, baby, wake up. yourselves. It is time to stand for the people.
Oh, Lindsay, that was.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Whew. Whew. Okay, I got to get back into my source here. This next song is called Crimes Against Humanity. Crimes against humanity, you don't hear that term too much, but you should, because there's a lot of things going on that are really hurting us badly, killing us. And this is a new song, so I'm a little rusty, but I'm so convicted with it. I just have to sing it, because I want someone to stand up and talk about these crimes against humanity and how it's hurting people across the world. GMOs, aerosols in the air, our civil rights, our civil liberties are getting taken away. Black people are basically getting shot in plain sight. I mean, this is all in the song, but these are crimes, folks. Crimes against us. Doesn't matter, black or white, it's a crime. And so this is a song about it. It's called Crimes Against Humanity. Thank you for your listening ear and your patience through this. Crimes against humanity, crimes against the world. It's hurting little boys, it's hurting little girls. Crimes against humanity, crimes against our skies, with nasty chemicals unknown, bringing water to my eyes. Crimes against humanity, crimes against the world. It's hurting little boys, it's hurting little girls. And the wicked are trying to stop you and me, 'cause it's crimes against humanity. Oh. Crimes against humanity, crimes against our food, stuffing us with GMOs. Monsanto's has got to go. It's crimes against humanity, crimes against humanity, crimes against our civil rights. They're slowly slipping away. It's getting hard to sleep at night with these crimes against humanity. 'Cause the wicked are trying to stop you and me. and its crimes against humanity. What will it take to wake us, oh, to shake us from this sordid affair? What will it take to wake us the way the world is moving now? We're living on a wing and a prayer. Crimes against humanity, they're killing us in plain sight. Hard to deny it's genocide. People, we gotta do what's right. It's crimes against humanity, and the wicked are here to stop you and me, and it's crimes against humanity. So take a stand, take a chance. This could be our last dance. Try to fight, do what's right against crimes against humanity. Yeah. Take a stand, take a chance. This could be our last dance. Try to fight, do what's right against crimes against humanity. Yeah. Take a stand, take a chance. This could be our last dance. Try to fight, do what's right against crimes against humanity. Yeah. Take a stand, take a chance. This could be our last dance. Try to fight, do what's right. Don't walk silently into the night. For the wicked are trying to stop us, don't you see? And it's crimes against humanity. Oh, oh, oh.
Lindsay,
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
wonderful.
powerful, and all I can say is the crimes against humanity, and you said what can we do, and what we can do is vote, and we can vote the Biden-Harris ticket, and that's what we're all here about to do. And everybody in our audience, please do vote, and please do listen to all the words that Lindsay has said and all of our previous performers and the ones after. Thank you so much, Lindsay. That was wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Lindsay.
Moving right on to our next performer is going to be Heinz Bachmann, and Heinz, it's great to have you with us tonight. And from what Heinz has to say in his bio, is I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm appalled by what's happening in the United States of America today, and indeed in the whole world. I've decided to focus on protest songs. There doesn't seem to be many, just when we really need them. So to one and all, I introduce you all to Heinz Bachmann. Let's hear it for Heinz, everyone.
Yeah, thank you very much, Neil. Yeah, those words I wrote about 4.5 years ago when things were starting to get interesting. And actually, at that point, I thought, I got to start writing some political songs. So I had this really great idea. I wrote this song called Crooked Hillary. I thought, yeah, I got to play that for a good long time. And then something happened, and I decided to retire the song, but I kept writing other songs instead. And I just realized I've written another 16 songs then, all of them some kind of political, current affairs related. So this is actually a song right here that I just wrote in July, so fairly new. It's called The Devil's Due, and I think it explains itself. Oh, and I'm going to dedicate this to Herman Cain, okay? So The Devil's Due. I'm sorry, no, wrong order. We're going to first do the COVID-19 rally song. He'll be coming to a rally when he comes. He'll be coming to a rally when he comes. He'll be coming to a rally. He'll be coming to a rally. He'll be coming to a rally when he comes. He'll be riding a big airplane, Air Force One. He'll be riding a big airplane, Air Force One. He'll be riding a big airplane. He'll be riding a big airplane. He'll be riding a big airplane, Air Force One. We will all shout hallelujah when he comes. Hallelujah! Feel free to shout hallelujah in between. We will all shout hallelujah when he comes. We will all shout hallelujah. We will all shout hallelujah. We will all shout hallelujah when he comes. We will meet him in a great hall when he comes. We will meet him in a great hall when he comes. We will meet him in a great hall. We will meet him in a great hall. We will meet him in a great hall when he comes. He'll be spreading COVID-19 when he comes. He'll be spreading COVID-19 when he comes. He'll be spreading COVID-19. He'll be spreading COVID-19. He'll be spreading COVID-19 when he comes. We will all of COVID-19 when he's gone. We will all of COVID-19 when he's gone. We will all of COVID-19. We will all of COVID-19. We will all of COVID-19 when he's gone. We will all have signed a waiver early on. We will all have signed a waiver early on. When we get sick and sue him, then the judge says nothing doing, 'cause we'll all have signed a waiver early on. We'll go home and infect grandma when she's gone, when he's gone. We'll go home and infect grandma when he's gone. We'll go home and infect grandma. We'll go home and infect grandma. We'll go home and infect grandma when he's gone. We will cry at grandma's funeral when she's gone. We will cry at grandma's funeral when she's gone. We will cry at grandma's funeral. We will cry at grandma's funeral. We will cry at grandma's funeral when she's gone. We will be a better country when he's gone. We will be a better country when he's gone. We will be a better country. We will be a better country. We will be a better country when he's gone. We will be a better country. We will be a better country. We will be a better country when he's gone.
Hear, hear. Woo-hoo.
Okay, this next song, I don't know if you've noticed, remember how the Republican Party used to be the party of morality and family values and responsibility and all this, and now it seems to be the party of Donald Trump. So how'd this come about? Well, I tried to address this in this one, which is my latest song. It's called The Devil's Due. When you were young, you had such high dreams, out to do good. So you got yourself elected to the team that knew where it stood. Motherhood and apple pie, the stars and stripes, wholesomeness, religiosity, Scripture and the 10 Commandments, the true lights of decency and of morality. Fund the military, keep the country free from communists and crooks. Long you kept the people clinging to your side, they did believe. But one day they finally did see the light, they voiced their grief. They asked, why can I not get a decent job? Had Betty's healthcare and a decent wage. And they looked up to a racist demagogue who told them that everything would change. They adored him and they swallowed all his lies. You ducked and weaved. The time is near, the debts accrued, the devil's here, he'll have his due. You kissed his bum, you lost control, and now he's come to take your soul. Pride and greed and wrath and sloth and vainglory, cruelty and hate, lion, whore, and pussy grab and gluttony, falsehood incarnate. All of this he revels in, it's clear to see. All of this is his delight and joy. All that's holy, every basic decency, he perceives as something to destroy. Breeding fake and lying with such certainty makes us seem great. The time is near, the debt's accrued, the devil's here, he'll have his due. You kissed his bum, you lost control, and now he's come to take your soul. He's an evil person, this was plain to see, but you had goals. Pious judges, tax cuts for the most wealthy, you read the polls. When he threatened that you'd lose your primary if you didn't give him what he sought, you were terrified the choice was binary, keep your oath of office or your job. So you turned your back on basic decency, you sold your soul. The time is near, the debt's accrued, the devil's here, he'll have his due. You kissed his bum, you lost control, and now he's come to take your soul. Beelzebub will promise you what you want most, glory and gold. Maybe he'll deliver, but at such a cost, he's in control. Bargains like these always have one ingrained clause, one condition covered in the cell. Just the contract that was signed by Dr. Faust, perdition, eternity in hell. Enjoy while you can and then prepare to roast. Bye bye, dear soul. The time is near, the debt's accrued, the devil's here, he'll have his due. You kissed his bum, you lost control, and now he's come to take your soul. The time is near, the debt's accrued, the devil's here, he'll have his due. You kissed his bum, you lost control, and now he's come to take your soul. Thank you.
Well, that was just wonderful. Thank you for your inspiration, and thank you for continuing to write those songs that you wanted to do, and you're still doing them. So we need them, and we need to be heard more and more, and we will be. So let's hear it again for Heinz Bachman, everybody.
Thank you.
Now we're going to move on to our next performer, and that's going to be Sandra Waddick. And Sandra Waddick wrote a very brief bio, and I will mention her brief bio to you. Easy for me to say. Sandra Waddick is a singer-songwriter. She tends towards country and folk. When times are good, she can be found at any of the local coffee houses, and I can attest to that, and many more that I've been to with present. Um, and when summers are good, she can be found at what we call SAMW, which is Summer Acoustic Music Week here. It's actually up in New Hampshire. It's run by the radio station, folk radio station WUMB in Boston, out of UMass Boston. And Sandra is a wonderful singer-songwriter and guitarist. And I will say no more than let's hear it for Sandra Waddick, everybody.
Thank you, Neil.
Okay.
It's so great to be with all these great players, and I was just sitting here amazed at how different all of our songs are from each other. And so this song was written right after the election in 2016, and it's still pretty relevant today. It's called There Are No Perfect Harmonies. And I remember staring at the supermoon. There was a supermoon that night, I think, and just being so devastated. So here we go. Blackened hours and nights are vexed, wondering, oh, what might come next. Moving forward in good cause, looking backward gives us pause. I want to sing an artful song, knowing something's very wrong. No words, no rhymes, the notes fall flat. Sad rhythms of an autocrat. Days grow dark, things are not well. A trance, we're in a wicked spell, casting magic artlessly. There is no perfect harmony. How does anyone I know speak their wisdom here below, singing an ill-fated tune, staring at the supermoon? We sing a song despite our fear of values that we hold so dear. Sing together wordlessly, despite no perfect harmony. Days grow dark, things are not well. A trance, we're in a wicked spell, casting magic artlessly. There is no perfect harmony. There is no perfect harmony, though something's good in you and me. I wonder how the world can be blended into harmony. Days grow dark, things are not well. A trance, we're in a wicked spell, casting magic artlessly. There is no perfect harmony. There's never perfect harmony. Blended into harmony.
Beautiful.
Yay, Sandra.
Thank you. So, I think Lindsay's songs sort of point us to, and David's songs, and well, actually all of these songs point us to some realities of our country. It's never been a perfect place. But boy, it's been better than it has been today. And this song is one of my favorites of mine. It's called America We Love. And I hope you like it. Where's the nation once so free? The land that's yours and mine. Where are we the people in this troubled time? Now we're filled with hate and rage, legacy of fears. The past is catching up to us, faces stream with tears. This is not America, not the one I love, not the one we all know. Enough is just enough. Our nation's founding values are sacred in our eyes, not for politicians, anything but wise. What's happened to our country, at once so wild and free, where children of both rich and poor could claim their unity. This is not America, not the one I love, not the one we all know. Enough is just enough. Let's reclaim our values. Let's restore our hearts. Time to rescue freedom. We all can do our parts. Land of aspiration, opportunity, land where all who came could finally live free. Democracy and freedom with equality, liberty and rights for all, build our legacy. Let's restore America, America we love. No more hate, no more fear. Enough is just enough. Let's restore America, America we love. No more hate, no more fear. Enough is just enough.
Good one.
Enough is enough.
Like it.
So much. And Sandra, as you were saying, enough is enough. And what we need to do is keep moving this country forward. And to do that, we just asked that if you would like to make a donation, go to www.musiciansforthegreatergood.org. And there's a donate button right there. And please donate as much as you can, because the Biden-Harris campaign can use those funds, and they will use those funds for the greater good, and they will make a change. So thank you again, Sandra Waddick, everybody.
Thank you all.
Our dear friend, Bob Uvello, and Bob has a few words that he's written about himself. He's active in the folk scene. He was active in the folk scene from the late 60s into the 80s. He toured England as an opening act for John Martin and Pentangle. Wow, do I remember that?
Yeah.
Recorded for the Swedish company in the 1980 album, sold enough to get a gold in Sweden. He returned to music several years ago, recording of an album of new material. It was interrupted by the COVID-19 virus. What wasn't? And we look forward to that upcoming new album, Bob Uvello, and we thank you for being here with us tonight. And let's all hear it for Bob Uvello.
Yeah, Bob.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here, and I'm doubly honored that the fine musicians that you've just heard agreed to open for me. It was just a really nice gesture. You might recall a few years ago, the only thing dominating the television networks was the immigration issue. It made for good optics. You can't beat Kids in Cages. I mean, come on, you just can't do better than that. And but it seems like it just disappeared. And I've got a sneaking suspicion. I don't have any proof, but I'll bet there are still Kids in Cages. But anyway, I wrote this song probably 3 years ago. It's had a number of different names. I've settled just on Angelina. This is her song. Senor, when I was a child, I was told of a statue guarding the harbor of a great and welcoming country. The words on your statue say, give me your tired. I walked for days until days became weeks. The days were on fire and the sun showed no mercy on me as it burned into my soul. The nights they were cold as your eyes are, as you turn me away from your border. Senor, when I was a child, I was told of a statue guarding the harbor of a great and welcoming country. The words on your statue say, give me your poor. I have only what I wear and this satchel with a few simple possessions. Medal San Christophe, patron saint of weary travelers. Picture of San Francisco, constant guardian of the booth. I have these and a second pair of shoes, perhaps with 2 pairs of shoes. You think I am not blue? Señor, cuando era una niña, me cantaron de estatua, protegiendo el puerto del gran país acogido. Words on your statue say, give me your huddled masses. My compadres, huddled in arroyos, abandoned by coyotes who take their pesos only to leave them to die of thirst somewhere deep out in the desert. Or packed like cargo in trucks that feel like ovens with too little water, not enough to breathe. Thank you, thank you. Muchas gracias, thank you. So, I think it was also about 3 years, I think it was 3 years ago. No, I'm sorry, 2 years ago, 2018. Donald Trump was in France, and the president of France, should I just say the president, invited him to go to the cemetery where the American war dead are laid to rest. And Trump declined. And the rumor was it's because it was raining and windy. To which I said that he declined on advice of his hairdresser. And turns out we know now that actually was absolutely true. That was the case. That was, I guess, the main reason he didn't go. A couple of days later, it was Veterans Day, and he declined to go to Arlington Cemetery. We know now that there was no reason to go to Arlington Cemetery because who was there but suckers and losers? Why would you go visit suckers and losers? Well, for a while I was saying that I was inspired to write this song by that, and somehow that didn't sound right. So I've changed it. I was provoked into writing this song. And we have a special treat coming up, hopefully through the magic of technology. As soon as I play my last note on the guitar, you will hear what I'm sure will be a wonderful rendition of Taps, played by Stephen Martin. So I'm certainly looking forward to that. So this is called The Fallen. It's 4 vignettes, 4 different soldiers, 4 different wars, tied together by the chorus. This is The Fallen. My name is Billy Darby. I died in 1918, fighting in the spring offensive, the Battle of Cantigny. I came from Kansas. It was my dream to one day be a farmer, till the rich black soil. But my blood mixed with the mud on the far-off fields of France. How I prayed, it was not in vain. Now the commander will not come to Arlington. Something about the wind and rain, a soft wind sings a sad refrain as daylight breaks on the monuments at Arlington. My name is Sal Romano. I died in the year of 44. We stormed the shores of Normandy. It was the last sunrise I would ever know. I came from Brooklyn. It was my dream to one day be a tailor, like my father and his before. But my blood turned the sea foam red on the rocky coast of Normandy. How I prayed, it was not in vain. Now the commander will not come to Arlington. Something about the wind and rain, soft wind sings a sad refrain as darkness falls on the monuments at Arlington. Jose Estrella. I died in 1966. Operation they called Marauder on the shores of the Mekong Delta. I came from California. It was my dream to one day be a father and an American, but my blood flowed into the waters of the muddy Mekong, mother of all rivers. How I prayed, it was not in vain. Now the commander will not come to Arlington. Something about the wind and rain, the soft wind sings a sad refrain as moonlight shines on the monuments at Arlington. My name This Leroy Richmond died in the year of 2010. I dreamt a roadside bomb south of Kandahar in a province that's known as Helmand. I came from Alabama. It was my dream to one day be a lawyer to defend my brothers, but my blood seeped into the sand of a foreign land called Afghanistan. How I prayed, it was not in vain. Now the commander will not come to Arlington. Something about the wind and rain. Cold wind moans through the monuments at Arlington. A sad wind cries for the silent souls at Arlington.
Great song.
Thank you.
Nice collaboration.
Wow.
So much. What a night this has been, for all the reasons that we're here. And we have one final tribute to this night by a return of our headliner, our dear friend David Roth is going to actually close out our show for tonight. And thank you all for everybody that's here with us right now, everybody who's going to get out and vote, everybody who's going to make that donation. And I just want to let you know also, to all of you in our small little room of Zoom, we are not alone at all. We have people from California watching us. We have people outside of Chicago, in suburban Chicago, watching us. We have two people, one in Odessa, Florida, and one in, I don't want to make it wrong, in Melbourne, Florida. So we are all over the place tonight and then some. And as we go to archive, it'll be even more. Let us close our night with the one and the only David Roth, everyone.
You know, Neil, thank you again. And I want to thank Craig and Lindsay and Heinz and Sandra and Bob for an amazing array of music. And I was writing down a few words while everybody played. And here's what I just scribbled down. That's what songwriters do, as you know. Bob, what a beautiful song at the end. Just beautiful. The heart of a man, the power of words, the clever use of words, truth in music and artistry and creativity. These are just wonderful stuff. And I want to tell you that I came tonight because Neil and Mike asked me, and also because I'm having a good hair day. I just want to tell you that right now. And thank you all. May we continue to take action and stand up for what we believe in. I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for joy and for release, for what is beautiful and true. I stand for hope, I stand for you. I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for joy and for release, for what is beautiful and true. I stand for hope, I stand for you. You know our world is in great pain, she needs our loving care again. But there are those who fail to see what we have done and what we need. There is a cost for every act, and now there is no turning back. We burn a bridge, we bang a drum. It's time to rise, the time has come to stand for love, to stand for peace, to stand for joy and for release, for what is beautiful and true, to stand for hope, to stand for you. And if you're thinking it's not urgent, that we've got more time to kill, if I'm not the one who will change things, then for heaven's sake, who will? So I will move, and I will climb this mountain one step at a time. I won't be swayed, I will not stop until we've made it to the top, where we will stand for love and peace, we'll stand for joy and for release, for what is beautiful and true. We'll stand for hope, we'll stand for you, for what is beautiful and true. I stand for hope, I stand for you.
What a beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Dave.
That's amazing.
This land is our land, and we want to make sure it continues to be our land for all of us. And I just want to thank each and every one of you. All of the performers that performed tonight were fabulous. All of you in the audience, thank you for being there. Please make sure you donate. And just once again, if you want to donate, just go to www.musiciansforthegreatergood.org. There's a donate button right there. If you could do it, that'd be great for the Biden-Harris campaign, and that'll be where some of that change is going to happen. I thank you all, and I say good night to each and every one of you.
And Neil, before you say a final good night,
Yes. And
can we tell the people what about next Tuesday and who's going to be playing?
Yes, we can. Let me just thank you.
I have it right here if you want me to read it.
I do believe I do have it in hand. That's going to be on 9/22, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so next week is going to be on next Tuesday at the very same time. Thank you. I had it in hand to do it, but I get messed up in my paperwork. I'm sorry. We're going to have our opening headliner will be Carolyn Waters. Many of you know her from Bovina will be participating. Angela Michelli. Eric the Snake Gullickson will be better known as the Snake. Dan Breelman, as well as Deborah Silverstein. So it's going to be another great show. A wonderful. All of these shows have been wonderful and meaningful, and it's again every Tuesday until we have a new president, and we'll hopefully even have a little something on election night, maybe possibly a little bit later, but we'll let you know about that as time goes on. Let's plan for happiness and moving forward, making all that change. I thank you one and all, and I say good night to each one of you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Neil.
Thank you, Neil.
Thank you, Neil.
Right.
Right. Thank you so much.
Good night, everyone. All right. So, I would just say